Life is too short for petty quarrels? Nah, not with that fucking dickhead. Not with that piece of shit. Alright, let's shock this in. No, he's fine. He's fine. Alright, Windcaller Aven. Which one are we cycling? If I cycle this later, I could get something flying, so I might as well do this later. Okay. So we only have to draw 2 more of these. No, I respect that Brian is still making content and playing Legacy, and he's kept Storm alive for years, you know? So kudos to him for doing that. That's not petty squabbles. Oh, they're mill! Uh-oh. Huh, this could get interesting. Alright, let's do this. I would like Force of Negation. How perfect. There's an... what am I getting? I guess I just get... I mean, I get 1,000,000 power back, so I might as well just do this, right? They could have whatever. They could have... The worst case scenario is drown in the lock into surgical on my living ends. That would be the worst case scenario. I guess the worst case scenario is if they have another trap. Okay, alright, opponent. That sucks. 1 endurance, 2 endurance, 3 endurance. We still have another endurance left in the deck, I hope. I hope there's 4. Should probably know that. 4 endurances. Our CMC is 1,000, right? We don't have to worry about this. But alternatively, there's 1 more living end in the deck. They could hit the living end with this. They could also hit the other endurance with this. So I'm gonna... Well, the problem is we have 2 very specific cards that we want to hit. I think if we protect this, we can cast Ardent Plea. We can guarantee to hit the other living end. Oh no, it's in my hand. There's only 3. So, I don't give a fuck. Did they hit the endurance? Okay, so... Cycle, Street Wraith. Just trying to get to endurance. Trying to get to that endurance. Or a land drop or something. This was kind of... I mean, I don't have any islands. I don't have a basic. So there's endurance, and there's 1 green card left. Oh my god. That's going to be pretty hard to draw them together. I guess I should have floated a blue and then cycled that. That was stupid. Okay. I would like endurance. Okay, your turn. So we have 1 green card left in the deck. And 8 cards. Okay. Okay, we're still alive. Green card. That's kind of cool. Shock that in. We'll just chill. And then at the end of their turn, we'll cycle. Our opponent has a lot of lands over there. Alright, let's cycle you. It's a good draw. Alright, we need that green card. Need that green card. Need that... might as well play that. Alright, let's see if there's a green land left. I think there's the land that surveils. Yeah, let's find out. Yay. I think I can put that in the graveyard. Okay. So there's 2 cards left in our library. So we'll do this on their turn. I'm going to discard this Living End. Okay, so we have 1... Let's cast Endurance. Force of Negation. Pitch. Yay. Okay. I've always found Teferi to be really annoying as a mill player. And we can do these cards too, but I don't know about these cards. Yeah, I think we want Disputes too. And I guess the question... No. I'm a purist. I try to find... I try to keep the arts as simple as possible for people to see on stream. So people don't look and be like, what the fuck is that? You know? So we're going to get Teferi flavored Teferi. You know, Street Wraith flavored Street Wraith. Subtlety flavored Subtleties. You know? We're going to keep it as simple and as basic as possible always. Alright, now the question is, what do I want to sideboard? And I have no idea how to sideboard with this deck. I don't think I want Force of Vigor. I think we could do these 4 and the Disputes. I think we can maybe shave some of these. Subtlety is not going to be that great. Like, subtletying a crab on 1 is not really the way. Let's try this. Ensnaring Bridge, true. Maybe I do want a Force of Vigor, too. Okay, we can keep this. Don't crab me, bro. Okay. They crab me. Hey, that card's probably going to be useful. Nope. You can only have 1 crab. Okay. Living End. Alright, so now we have to watch out for Surgical now. Or Extirpate, God forbid. Oakley dokley. Yeah. I think you're probably right about the Force of Vigor. I probably do want it. Shardless Agent, Shardless Agent. Alright, let's do you. I would like... I think I want Street Wraith. I think I would like to cycle Street Wraith. I think it's best if I use this Waker to try and hit my 3rd land drop. Or get another Endurance, I suppose. Crypt Incursion here would hurt. Thankfully, they don't have it. Boy, Crypt Incursion would really hurt. Not really, because I have Endurance, but... It would hurt me emotionally, you know? And I think sometimes that's more important. Is it fair? Yes. Yep. It's just like a direct, I'm attacking you, and I'm going to ignore your board. which is a lot like Burn. Which is why Mill and Burn are two of the most hated archetypes. Well, they were. Before Burn decided to disappear off the face of the planet. I'm going to attempt to hardcast an Endurance here. 1, 2, 3, Endurance. How do you feel about Endurance, friend? Boop, boop. Are you going to cast a Crypt Incursion? I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. I'm sorry. Okay. So, we know how to beat Mill. Cast Endurance. I'm sorry, Plato. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's really the big problem. Is Flage and just the raw speed of the format, right? Back in the day, you had turn 4, turn 5. You know, some games lasted. But it's pretty easy to die on very early on. Alright, we got a minute to go. The actor pissed us off, so we killed him. Tee-hee. It's like, you motherfuckers. That character was sick. And he was, like, supposed to be the best swordsman, and they just had him die to a bunch of randos. That pissed me off so much. Like, that guy could have died a million different ways. And the actor talked about it. He was like, yeah, I started complaining to David and Dan, and they were just like, alright, we're gonna kill him off. It's like, what? Why would you do this? He's one of the greatest characters in the fucking world. He's such a cool character. He's like, I could cut through the lot of you like butter. Even now, I could cut through the lot of you like butter. That shit was sick. Alright, what do I want to do here? I suppose I should cycle this now to see if I want to... If I need one of these, or I could put this into play tapped. Tapped. But the show was so good. And, like, Littlefinger had, like... He was this great master of manipulation and all this stuff. And then he just fucking... lets himself just die. And same with... Oh, yeah... Well, it wasn't so bad. Like, the Night King stuff was like, whatever. But the fight itself, it had some of the coolest visuals ever, right? Like, the stuff about... Like, some of that shit was so fucking cool. You know? But... It was like they had total plot armor. There was like 100,000 million fucking zombies. And I was like, why are there so many zombies? Like, you didn't need to make it that hardcore. Like, the part where the dudes charged in the beginning was so sick. Right? When all the Dothraki charged and that, like, Melisandre, like... Oh, fucking... Like, Melisandre, like, charged in and it was, like, so sick. She, like, lit up and then they just all died for nothing. Which is like, alright, that's cool. But then... Every character was just, like, so in over their head the entire time. And it was like, why are we doing this? Like, what's happening? Am I playing against rhinoceroses? I thought those went extinct. I mean... okay. Let's see if we can surveil another creature into the yard. Hey... Graveyard. Alright, we just have to hope they don't have another thingy-a-mabobber. Please don't have another thingy. Yeah, I loved Game of Thrones. Loved it. I don't really know how to feel about House of the Dragon. Like, it's got some really cool shit in it, but I don't know. Like, some of the stuff's just, like, so cool. And other stuff is just like, can we fast forward through this part? Like, Damien in that fucking castle for a whole season? Like, what the hell was that? Like, alright, an episode or two, but, like, all of them? Alright, I want Teferi. What else do I want? Nothing? Like, I could maybe have Commandeer. I could also play Mystical Dispute, but I don't know. I definitely want Teferis. Yo, that's not funny. That's not funny. Do you know how many times I died to rhinoceroses as a Yawgmoth player? I'll give you a hint. I had to play a card that my friends at the time absolutely hated. I had to play this card. I didn't even know how to... I don't even remember how to spell it. Necromen. This card. I had to play this card because I didn't know what else to fucking do. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm always losing. Maybe I could play this. And then I would cast this and they would Force of Negation it and then they would cast Rhinos and I would die. What do I don't want this. Maybe we can get rid of a Subtlety because they're not really doing creatures. Alright. And let's do this over this. Yeah, I tried that too. And then I was like begging. There's this one shitty card out of like Stronghold. And I would like beg. I'd be like, what can we do to make this card legal? It's like Plague Belcher. And I was like, this is a card. This is a card, Plague Spitter, something like that. Something dumb. I was like, this is a card that we need to stop rhinos in Modern. Oh, what the hell's the card called? Plague Bearer. Yeah, look at this. Look at this bad boy. I was like, this is the solution. This is what Yawgmoth needs to stop the Rhinoceros menace. 1 black, destroy target rhino. Oh, this would just be... And look at the flavor here. I wished. I wanted this to be legal. I always check the Modern Horizons things. Dude, this card's so sick, right? They don't make them like that anymore. Alright, let's take a look at this hand. What's going on here? This hand does nothing. This hand does lots of things. Let's put this Living End back and keep it. That card's sick. That was the card that I wanted. I wanted them to reprint that in Modern Horizons so I could have an answer to rhinos. Atticus LOL. I wonder if they have a daughter named Scout. Forest Cycling. I would like a breeding pool. Wonder if I was supposed to get a Hedge Mage there. No, because I want a Waker next turn. Bonk. Bonk. You know, my favorite part of that movie is Boo Radley is Robert Duvall. It was like Robert Duvall's first acting role, and he's like one of my favorite actors. Every show, every scene, every movie that guy's in, he just steals the show. He's so sick. Does anyone know what I'm talking about, or am I just sounding crazy? Probably crazy. Okay, so we're gonna cycle the Waker of Waves here, and that'll be that. I guess they could have an Endurance, but Force of Negation. I probably want that. Okay. Man, at least I don't have to worry about Violent Outburst here. That would be really annoying if they were able to Violent Outburst here. That would be very annoying. 1, 2, 3, Ardent Plea. I will let the Cascade resolve. And then they're gonna Rhinoceros. So let's get a basic island here. And let's go... Wonder if I'm supposed to stink this. Probably just cast this. Are they going to cast the spell? I probably just shouldn't let this resolve. Get rid of. Probably just this. Exile, exile. Alright. That's the worst possible draw. The worst draw. Alright, I'm going to hold this up to be able to bounce rhinos back if they do the thing again. Uh-huh. Back to your hand. And they didn't even have an extra green land to make that work. Silly opponent. Alright, we're going to go shields down next this turn. Give that flying. I guess I probably want that. Your turn. In case they make rhinoceroses next turn. Alright, I'm at 12. One. Teferi. Well, this is going to eat a Force of Negation. Ah, that's good. That's fine, right? Because then that would have stopped my living end. I think there's another... Oh, the Hedge Maze is here, so there might not be another Surveil land. There's only 2, right? I don't know, there's this. There's a archive that we can surveil too. Do you remember when this deck used to play Blood Moon? I remember. Alright, let's get the Surveil lands. I don't need that card. I need an Ardent Plea. I might just... What if I hardcast this? I guess I should probably hardcast the Endurance first. As a blocker. When they attack, I'll play this Endurance. Ardent Plea. Alright, let's let them cascade. I should probably cycle this. Okay. Now their guys attacking is a 4, so I can't even fucking block it right with the Endurance. Yup. Alright, so I got a 4. There's no point in even playing this Endurance. We have to draw a Cascader. Yay, we did it. Alright, please don't have a Force of Negation. Cast Living End. They could have an Endurance here, which they do. I suppose I will let their Endurance resolve and then I'll Endurance them. So I don't really want them to have an Endurance back. Alright. So now I will have 1 Endurance when this is all said and done. Endurance for me and not for the... But they do have rhinos coming off suspend here. I don't know why they wanted that back. Oh, because it attacks for lethal. Yep. That makes sense. Because I have to block. Yep. Gotta block. Just dead. Just dead. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Okay. Guess I need disputes. I do need the subtleties. I forgot about the endurances. Can I please add them to the deck? Guess not. I should probably have cut my endurances from them. Like, I probably should have cut the endurances. I don't really need them. This hand's pretty good. Do I want to cycle first or surveil first? Let's surveil. I guess I top that. Okay. Okay, so all I need now is a land. I don't even know if we do anything if we draw a land. That was a good draw. I don't think I want that. I mean, maybe I do want that. No, I'll put that in the graveyard. Clarion revealed. So I wish that if they living end, I didn't have to force here. And then I could just clean it up with the Shardless Agent. But I think I have to force. They cannot hardcast Force of Negation. Guess I just wait. If I cycle the Curator and I miss on a land drop, then I can't hardcast this Force of Negation. Oh, I guess I can cycle this now anyway. At least I have a land drop next turn. They're suspending another Crashing Footfalls. Okie dokie. Let's cast Ent. Let's get Breeding Pool. Let's shock this in. So this is getting cast next turn, so we might as well just wait for this to get cast. If we living in now, they'll just be able to... Yeah, we'll wait. Then we can hard cast the Force of Negation. They'll probably fight back, but we'll see what happens, right? I think I would like to cast Force of Negation here. I just didn't have anything. Wild. Oakley dokley. So I guess I just play a Shardless Agent. Shardless Agent. Cast Living End. Yep. Too bad. Play this. Tapped. Yield. Next turn, hopefully we could draw land and have Ardent Plea plus Force of Negation up, which would be nice. Okay. But, who knows. Moves a time counter. So they have Living End. Okay. Again, they're not leaving up double blue, which means they don't have another Force of Negation. I guess I'm going to cast Force of Negation. I guess I just let this go, right? So I have this. They're leaving up Endurance. I guess if I draw another land, I can have Subtlety plus Hardcast Force. So I guess I let this go. I let this happen. And we really need to draw another land. So then we can have Ardent Plea plus Hardcast Force. And alright, 1. I wonder if I can wait a turn. I have to. I have to just wait a turn. Oh no, because I can Subtlety. I can well, yeah, it is a disaster. Oh, I was a little nervous there when they tapped 3. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. Okay. I will block here. Take 8. Just like the old days with rhinos. I mean, they shouldn't do anything here. They should just make me do something. Okay. Why would you do that? Okay. Alright, as long as they don't have 2 mystical disputes, we're okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Plea. Cast Living End. Endurance. Subtlety. We'll exile Windcaller. Boop. Hey, thank you. What's up, buddy? How have you been? Yay, we did the stuff. We did the things! Jeez. GG's! Yay! Does the NEPA feel like the Sahara Desert this week? Because that's what it feels like around here. Besides, our opponent isn't even here. They're not even doing anything. Alright, as soon as I say that, they show up. Keepies? Our opponent's going to 5. So we have them right where we want them. Oh, true time to drink. I'm sorry. Seal of Fire. With 3 cards in their hand. I wonder if they're doing some kind of burn deck. Or what they're doing. Alright, we'll play the Otawara. Cycle for a basic forest. No, I can't get a basic forest because I need a plains. It's been a long time since I've seen this. But it could be some kind of weird reanimator burn. You know what I mean? Like... Or like, that could be like for Tarmogoyf growing or something. Or Delirium or something. I don't know. We'll see. Raucous Theater. Oh, no. It is Burn Flavored Burn. Burn Flavored Burn. Luckily, they only have 2 cards in their hand, so we're probably going to win. I probably want that. I feel pretty good about our particular predicament. Okay. We will lose 2 life, so we're at 14. We crack this. We go to... I think I could just win with these 2 idiots. Alright, let's get basic forest. No. I should get basic island so I can hardcast the Force of Negation. Untap. 1, 2. Ardent Plea. Going to 12. If our opponent is... They could Seal of Fire their own Eidolon here to get it back. But I don't know what that will accomplish. They didn't want to do that. I can't say that I blame them. So they could have Sealed of Fired their Eidolon to have an Eidolon in play now, but... Probably fine they didn't do that. Alright, so we have him dead in 3 turns. We can gain 2 food. We gain 3 life off the food. We could just kind of just chill and kill them. It's going to take 3 turns to kill them. I suppose I could have shocked that land in and played an endurance and just killed them, but I don't see any combination of ways that they get out of this game. Especially because I go up 3. Alrighty. That was... I don't think we need the endurances. So I'm going to get rid of all the endurances, and I'm going to bring in 1, 2, 3. Okay. Most of these decks will have some kind of artifact-based interaction with what we're trying to do. I've been blown out by Commandeer from this deck so many times. Such a cool card when it works. Roaring Earth. Getting our art game ready. Oh, another time. Yeah, I mean, we can keep. We don't have a guy, though. Yeah, sure. We'll play this, and yep, through the turn. They have 6 cards in their hand, so this is going to be a very different game. They actually have a hand. 18. Haste creature. What the hell is coming out of this? Skewer the critics. Okay. I don't even remember this card. I don't even remember what it does, but I'm going to subtlety it. I should cycle this Street Wraith. Subtlety. Okay. Oh, don't do this to me. I don't deserve that. Please don't do that to me. Do I deserve to have my whole world wrecked? Okay. We're going to sink into Stupor the Rolling Vortex back to their hand at the end of turn. And then we'll untap Ardent Plea. And hopefully it's good enough. Yep. Don't do that. I think we're in trouble. I actually think that we can't beat this. So now I go to 5. Maybe I was supposed to shock. I mean, Rolling Vortex is a major problem. We are just dead. Just dead. Just dead. Just dead. Just. Well, now we know why they're playing the Seal of Fire, because of the Chandra's Igniters. Let's run it back. The little 1-drop guy. That 1-drop guy is pretty good. You can, like, play him on 2 and then, like, crack a fetch. It's 2 damage. It's pretty serious. And then they have to deal... You know what I mean? Like, that card's not bad. I don't know if it's Goblin Guide. I don't know if I mean... I guess if you play it in fetch land, it's just, like, better than Goblin Guide. Because it doesn't have to attack. I don't know if it's better. Obviously, turn 1 Goblin Guide is the nuts. Goblin Guide very often can get stonewalled, and that card does not get stonewalled. And late game, you can offspring it, you know? Which is kind of nice. The sink into Stupors in this deck have been kind of amazing. I'm kind of surprised that the deck's only playing 2. I mean, they are a liability, but they're like a blue card that pitches and like... It helps in the scrappy games. Okay. How do I want to do this? I guess I get basic island with this. And then this gets white source. This gets a white source that surveils or whatever. They have suspended a Rift Bolt. Basic island. I don't like these Street Wraiths. I do not like them. Yup. Alright, we got a lot of looks here at the living end stuff. I don't know what the best way to do this is. Oh god, that... Alright, let's... What digs the most for that? Probably Waker of Waves. Thank you, Waker. Guess I'm cycling these. Force, pitch that. Okie dokie. Shouldn't cycle that. Alright, let's use this. Let's get Surveil Land. Play this. Graveyard. Yield through the turn. I should have got the Hedge Mage here so I could hardcast the Subtlety. That was a mistake. Never punished. Yeah, that was yep, that was a mistake. I guess I can do this and do this. We can hardcast Endurance here. But we're really in a bad spot. I really don't want to cycle these Street Wraiths. But I might have to next turn. Yep. Spend a Rift Bolt. Alright, let's... Endurance. Okay, can we draw a living end? Nice. Yeah, I'm going to lose this game probably because I can't cast this Subtlety. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to cycle the Street Wraith. I go to 7. And they have a Rift Bolt that's going to be suspended. So I'd be at 4. Yeah. I guess we just chill. We fear all. I think I'm dead here. I go to 3. Okay. Attack you. 1, 2, 3. Ardent Plea. This is actually perfect because we get the Generous Ents back and we get to gain 3 life. Yeah, hopefully it's good enough. I mean, if you have a bolt, just fucking bolt me and kill me, you know what I mean? I'm literally dead to it. Ow. Well. I can't cycle into a card that deals with this. So I guess I let this happen. I don't know, man. Alright, we're going to 1. Hey, we're doing it. We need our opponent to brick. Think we can get the food guy? living end. I mean, not doing anything with that. Okay, your turn. Please don't draw a spell that does burn in your burn deck. Yes, he could have. Yes, absolutely, Steven Starr. But this was way cooler. That was cooler. What am I doing? Guess I attack for 5 here. Then I pass. Alright, dodge one more turn. Yes, we were dead to the Rakdos Charm if they just used this ability. Oakley Dokley. I mean, I don't have to do anything because this has Swamp Walk and this, you know, like this is 7, so I don't want to play this. And they have a swamp right here, right? So they can't block. Well, be in combat. Be in combat. Kill you. Put kill you on the stack. Does it resolve? I don't want to be a dick and tell him that. Be like, yo, by the way, if you just let my thing resolve and then did this. But yeah. I remember one time I was playing an EDH game and someone pinged me with a Rakdos Charm for exactly enough to be Hitsuku's second righted. You're fucking kidding me? And I just like died on the spot in the middle of combat one time. Oh, the joys of EDH. Alright, I think we won this one. I don't know because you could Walker. That's not how that card works. Fair enough. Okay, so we have 1 cycle. I don't know if this is enough on the play. I guess we only need 1 land. Let's keep. And we have a couple of looks. We have a Subtlety to buy time. We haven't actually used this card, Press the Enemy. I don't think it should be here. I think this should just be another cycler. But whatever. Maybe we'll play more with it. Maybe we just need more reps with the deck. Perfect draw. Land. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, I should have mulliganed this hand. We had 2 looks, which isn't terrible. This person's playing for their trophy. So if they win this, they get a trophy. So we decided to throw for them. We did. We threw for them so they could win with their trophy. Why does the art game not work? This is a Lorwyn elf. I think it's like Witherbrand. I don't know. Yeah, it's 1998 or 96. Can't think of the name of it. First foil card. It's kind of sick. Oh, that was such a good draw. Everything's fixed. Everything's fine. Let's get Lush Portico. Maybe I want to get double blue, so maybe I get Hedge Maze. I just put that in my graveyard, right? Because it's the same thing. I just pay 2 life to do it this way. Wither Seed. Correct. Oh, what the hell? This looks like Nezuko when she went all demon mode. I have no idea what this is. Weeb shit. It does look like weeb shit. Oh, so we're playing against Neoform. Ink Eyes, Servant of Oni from a secret layer drop. I was never gonna know that one. Okay, now that is a knight. An elegant knight. I think this is a Portal knight. I think this is like from Portal. From Stronghold? Maybe. But it looks sweet. Let's go with... yeah, Champion Lancer. It was a Portal card. Prevent all combat damage would be dealt to Champion Lancer by creatures. Yo, 6 mana for a 3/3? Only $2. Buy it now. Oh, they put it on Magic Online. Oh, that's good. Oh, this is Soul... is this Afterlife? Alright, they're casting Allosaurus Rider. I would like them not to do that. So I would like to go boink. Boink. Soul Snare. Oh, that is Soul Snare. Nice. Boink. What are you doing? Oh, you have Consigned to Memory? Oh my god. I dare say that's pretty bad. Do you have your Neo form? I can hate you. Okay. This is my own fault for stumbling. Galta. Alright, can I please draw land and punish them? Oh my god. Stack your triggers right. No, you stacked your triggers wrong! Nope, you got it right. Summoner's Pact, Summoner... oh, they have a Pact of Negation. They can Summoner's Pact. They can Summoner's Pact for Grizzlebrand. Jesus Christ. What card is this? So they can get Summoner's Pact. They could... no, but if they Summoner's Pact, they die next turn. And if they get Pact of Negation, they also die next turn. But I guess they could Summoner's Pact, get a Grizzlebrand, attempt to draw it to another Consign, and then hope I don't friggin' draw land to play the Shardless Agent and get these back. And I guess they get a Galta back, and they get an Allosaurus Rider back. But I get these fucking doofuses. What card is this? It's a cool looking squid. Skyclave squid. Oh, it's a promo? I would never have gotten that. I'm sure it's a squid, though. That's a cuttlefish. I'm not smart enough to know what's a cuttlefish and what's a squid. I'm also not smart enough to know what's a gator and what's an alligator. Xenagos? I guess I'm just fucking dead. Okay. Bogart Loggers. Nice. Nailed it. This is from Bloomborough. I don't know which stupid guy it is, but it's definitely Bloomborough. Okay, what do I want? I want Inevitable Betrayals. We don't want Living End. We want to betray them. And we probably want these cards. We definitely want Commandeer. Do we want a Betrayal? I mean, is that better than Living End? Probably, right? Alright, we don't need Endurances then. We probably should have Teferi. No. Teferi's not really going to do anything. It kind of does. It's probably better than an Endurance, right? Alright, we'll play one Teferi. And let's submit. We will betray them. We want them to betray. What's the name of this doofus? Peerless Recycling. I hated that set. Oh, it's the hat set. It's the cowboy set. It's a dark looking cowboy. There's like a bird. I have no idea what this card is. I did not draft the cowboy set, so I don't know any of the cowboy cards. My opponent has disconnected. I don't know this card either. This looks like a... Anyone know this card? Battle for Zendikar thing. Merfolk Observer. Rise of Eldrazi. Is that a Nissa? Is this Nissa? Vineweft? No one was ever getting this Vineweft. I was never getting Vineweft. Oh, this is the Stormkin guy? This is the guy from Strixhaven that makes treasure. Stormkin... Something with an A. Okay. Stormkiln artist. Correct. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna play this. We're gonna shock. Hedge Maze. Alright, let's cycle you. No! Stop it! Stop this. Don't draw the other one. Okay. Let's get Lush Portico. Graveyard. You did the turn. This is Keldon Warhound. Kojorian. I guess I just cast Ardent Plea and Betrayal them, right? Ardent Plea. They bottomed an Allosaurus Rider. Do you have something to do with my Cascade trigger? It doesn't deserve to be messed. Ooh. Inevitable Betrayal. Show me what you got. I want to betray you. Pact of Negation. Okay. Your turn! That's one way to go out. That's one way to go out. Nah! You ain't looking at my deck, motherfucker! I'm not gonna let you see it! Yeah. You're not taking a peek over here? Fuck you. I'm gonna die my own way. I was like, oh, sweet. I got Force of Negation to stop the consign. But then I was like, they could just kick the consign. And then I was like, if they had a consign, they would have consigned this. So why the fuck are they doing this? Oh, whatever. This is Keldorian Snow Patrol. Keldorian Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. I think it's Snow Patrol. Ah, Keldorian Escort. Damn. I knew it was the Keldorian, but I didn't know which Keldorian it was. Oh, that looks cool. That looks like Isengard. So this looks like some kind of Hobbit thing. Entish Restoration. Entish... What the fuck is this? Sacrifice a land, search over for 2 basic land cards. Put them on the tap if you control creatures power 4 graveyard. Instead, search over 3 basic land cards. Whoa. Is this a commander card? Why did I never see this card? Brawl All-Star, baby? Yeah, I could see that for sure. Okay, so this is the Midnight Hunt set. And I didn't play this set, and I thought this set was dumb. Yeah, super crop rotation. Power corrupt. No, but it's not in Modern, right? Oh, it is. Lord of Middle-earth Tales. This wasn't in the set. I drafted this set a lot. Maybe I just never saw it. Skip. Oh, this is Vastwood Hydra? This could be a million different Hydras, but I think it's Vastwood. Yeah. It was part of the Christmas bundle thingy. Ah, okay. That is an elegant looking land. That land looks sweet. Thank you, thank you. This is like Mountain Line Ridge or something. Timber Gorge. Well, I got black-red, right? Or red-green, right? Think our opponent... Oh, I submitted. I submitted a while ago. I hope they weren't waiting for me, because I thought I submitted. Oh, I love this card. Rushing River? This card is sick. Love me some Rushing River. Yeah, it does look like Bob Ross art. Okay, is this one of the Street Wraiths? Alright, what do we got? We got Commandeer. I'm in. I'm keeping just because of Commandeer. Is this a keepable hand? I don't know, but Commandeer is fucking sweet. That's all that matters. We got a Commandeer. Alright, I'm doing this. I'm gonna put that on top. I'm gonna yield. This is a Ring Wraith. A No, it's a Nazgul. Oh, shit. I knew that they were Nazgul, too. Oh, this is the Mad Ratter. Or the Mad Ratter? The Mad Ratter. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to keep this hand. Too many... I don't want to keep this hand. This is our challenge. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, this is, Alright, so they cycled the Generous Ent. Why are they playing Generous Ent? What the fuck's going on over there? What's going on? Okay. I'm gonna play Soaring City, and I'm yielding through the turn. This is... Lycanthrope something? Lipton Sharberthropen. I was trying to get that. I was so close. Alright, what's happening here? Let's mulligan this again. Okay, we can keep this. We can put back Living End. We can put back Ardent Plea. And then we have a reasonable hand. Fully reasonable. Thank you, thank you. I love Yard too, but kinda hurt him. Alright, so we're playing against the Yawgmothur. So let's play this. What are we drawing? Graveyard. Okay, so they did nothing over here. So what do I want to do? Do I want to cycle 2 cards? Or do I want a Waker? I think I want a Street Wraith. And I think I would like to Waker. I want this Force of Negation. And then I want to play Teferi Time Reveler. Why did I have to draw that? Alright, let's get Teferi. Teferi! Okay. Oh, they're that deck. They're that deck. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so now I want to cycle Street Wraith to see if I can... This is my Legacy Challenge thing. Just fired off and caused me to lag. You'll love to see it. And now we're going to cycle this to see if we can hit a blue land. Blue land. Blue land, please. Hey, we hit a blue land. And now we yield. Okay, we're playing Teferi. Does Teferi resolve? Teferi goes up. And I feel really good about this hand. Commandeer's sick. Subtlety's sick. Everything feels sick. Spelunking. I'm going to cycle this to see if I can get a Force Negation. That's fine. They spelunk away. So, can I afford to just go for it here? I guess I kind of have to. I guess we just do it. Do this. Okay. So, we're going to let this resolve. Do you know why we're going to let this resolve? Because it's going to be our Neoform. There are many Neoforms, but this one, Veil of Summer. I don't know if I care about Veil of Summer. Does Veil of Summer stop Commandeer? Save shit. Okay. You have Veil of Summer. Yoink. Gimme! Gimme! Gimme, 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 gimme. Yay! We deprived them of a trophy. I'm sorry, Trickindio. Nice. That they don't build those things in the middle of nowhere to give you money. Passive bingo reading from the Kindle. Bingo is serious business. Steal the blinds from one pot, then leave. That's one way to play poker. That's one way to do it. Bully someone's blinds. Save money to play Magic. Listen. Let's talk about something. Are you ready? 3D printer costs. Best Amazon 3D printers. This is how you build Warhammer. You buy a 3D printer because that game is fucking expensive. It's so crazy. It's such a good game too. What did I do for the casino? I did everything. I was a dealer. I was dealer and then floor and then supervisor and then section supervisor and then I got sick. Renin 6. What year is it that I'm playing against fucking Renin 6? Whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. I worked at Foxwoods and I worked at Commerce Casino in LA. Those are the two big ones. I also worked at a Resorts World and I've been all over the place. But I started off at Foxwoods when I was 19. Alright, let's cycle Street Wraith. Forest cycling. Let's get Reading Pool. Montenegro, east of LA. 20. Oh, that's sick. I used to be a section supervisor at Commerce Casino. In like 2017, I was there. I was here when the Dodgers won the World Series. I was there. I was in that room. That room was fucking nuts when the Dodgers won. The place went crazy. Flage? What the fuck? I've been Flage. I didn't spend much time in the LA casinos. I just went to the Bike and I went to Hollywood. I didn't go to Montenegro. Monterogo. The LA or the Los Angeles like rules about the banker are so crazy for table games. They're just wild as shit ever. Alright, we need to hit a land here. Nailed it. We're the best. I guess I can cycle this Street Wraith. I don't know if I could cycle another Street Wraith. That might be pushing it. Especially because they're going to be able to hit me with Flage. Would you say the industries in California is like totally healed from COVID? It's probably like COVID didn't happen. Your turn, opponent. Yeah. Yeah, casinos are really bad. It's really bad. You just should not gamble. Just don't gamble. Casino story time? Dude, I got so many casino stories. I was just telling this story the other night, right? I remember this couple because I was like 19. I was 19. I was working at Foxwoods, and it was this young black couple on a date, right? And he really didn't know what he was doing, right? He had no idea what he was doing, right? And he was with this really, really attractive woman. Just unbelievably attractive. And I remember them because they were both really young and whatever. And he was like, he comes up to me, and it was like a Friday night, and the table minimum was like $50 at the time. And he's like, how do you play? And I was like, well, in the gift shop over there, you can go over there and you can buy a card, right? So I told him about the Perfect Strategy Blackjack card, right? So I told him about the Blackjack card. I told him they had it in the gift shop, right? And he's like, oh, that's interesting. And then he went over, bought the card, came over, started using it, and the dude could not lose a hand, right? Just could not lose. No matter what he did, he just could not lose a hand. And he made like, he started with $100, had a little fucking card, and made like $2,000. And he was like, wow, this is amazing. This never happens. Right? And I'm like, yeah, it really doesn't happen. And the guy won this, and then I went on my break, and I said to him, I said, you should go home. Like, you just did the impossible. You started with $100, worked up to $2,000. Like, that was crazy. You got so lucky. Please go home. Right? And I kind of said that to him. Because he was a nice guy. He was tipping me and stuff. So I was like, you should go. And then I went on my break, and I came back to the table. And then I come back to the table, and I don't see the dude. The dude's gone. And I'm like, oh, what happened? You know, oh, I hope he left. Blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, my night goes on. And then, like, 3 hours later, I just see the girl that he was with. And she comes walking up to my table. She's looking for me. She finds me, and she said, you were right. We should have left. He lost it all. And I'm like, no. And I still remember that. Because this fucking dude, he made $2,000 in like less than a half hour. He just could not miss. And he just blew it all away because he just couldn't, you know, just didn't want to leave. Couldn't leave. Didn't want to leave. And that's like the trick of the casino is if you will go and you can win and it will feel really good, but if you keep playing, the longer you stay, the less of an advantage that you have. And the house will just always win. It's just how it is. It will just always win. If you stay and play over a long enough time period, the house will always win. Unless you're going to cheat. And if you're going to cheat, then they're going to fucking ban you anyway. Yeah. And if you're going to cheat, even if you count cards, right? Hypothetically speaking, if you count cards, most of the time, you're going to lose money. Because it's only a certain percentage of shoes that are good. Maybe like 30% of... lower than 30. Maybe like 20% of shoes are really going to be in your favor. Or whatever, right? So, if you go from fucking betting nothing, right? So you bet nothing, you bet nothing, you bet nothing, and you're just counting the cards, right? And then all of a sudden, you jump your bet up to like fucking a couple $100 or whatever. You keep pressing your bet. The floor is going to be like, what the fuck's going on? You know? And like you can't get away with it unless I could talk about casino. Yes, never gamble ever. Just never gamble ever. That's my advice to all of you. Never gamble ever. And, right, And if you count cards and it shifts a few percentages, that percentage is only going to work like... They have 80 cards in their deck. Yo, did they not get the message that Yorion got banned? What the fuck? I guess they didn't get the message that Yorion got banned. Graveyard. Yeah. You can play for fun. You can play to impress your girlfriend. You can, you know, go play slots. You know, whatever. But don't... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's, I mean, better late than never. Yeah, sports betting is trash too. Like, sports betting is garbage too. I mean, alright, sports betting isn't garbage, but sports betting is like the stock market, right? Where you have to be paying attention and you have to get a job and you have to treat it like it's a job and you have to pay attention and you have to get lucky and one injury and you're fucked, right? It's very scary. Sports betting. I should have saved those in case they have an endurance, but I really just don't care. I really just don't care right now. Because I have subtlety, so I don't really care. Okay. I'm going to play this land. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go boom, bang, bing, bop. Shardless. Your business, what is you doing? Exactly. People are going crazy. The problem is that sports betting people were smart enough to make it an app where people, you know, it's like an app. I don't know. I would tell people, do not... I will say this. A lot of the sports, it is good that is out in the open because a lot of the big trouble used to come from people sports betting when they could not afford it, right? Like gambling, like the people who used to get into debt with the mob, but now you just get into debt with corporations, which is good because it doesn't put people's lives at risk, but it's bad because it will destroy their financial lives. Because back in the day, like 20 years ago, you had to go to a sports book or you had to go to a bookie. And those bookies were sus. It's good that it's legal, that people could do it, but it's bad that it's so accessible that people do it and they're like, oh, I'm smart enough to do this. Like, I had a friend who literally knew nothing about football, but would always just bet on football games. And I was like, you don't know anything about football. Why are you betting football? Like, just buy stocks, right? If you want to gamble and you want to sports bet, buy fucking stocks. Take all their money, pick a random fucking stock, and just invest in it. You won't lose money, you know? Like, stock market is gambling in a way, and you can lose money, but it's not like sports betting where you just walk away with nothing. Like, you will have a chance if you just buy stocks. Attack. Yeah, betting. There was a big scandal. I used to follow competitive StarCraft, and there are a bunch of StarCraft people. They used to bet on StarCraft matches, and there was a bunch of fixing. There was a world champion StarCraft 2 player, a guy named Life, he was a Korean, and he lost his championship because he was gambling and betting on StarCraft 2 games. He would just tank the games. Because, you know, pro gamers don't make that much money, so if you offer them any amount of money. And Savior and Brood War, yeah, we did it! We did it! Alright, let's open our awards. Yes, I would like to open all these. Not unless you name it. Yeah, unless you're on T1 or Gen G or an LCK. Honor, Elish Norn, Currency Converter. Dude, it's like a cube. It's like a cube thing. Cube. Bahamut. The Chain Veil for EDH? Oh, man. This is a sweet little group of cards that I'll never see again. And never care about. Heard China gave him a blank ticket over to play. Yeah, China did. All kinds of countries. He makes mad...